Hi everyone. Welcome. I'm going to talk more about negative thoughts today. So I've got some just kind of gems to share with you. And one of them is, well, first of all, I want to remind you that we have 60,000 thoughts a day on average, right? Give or take. According to Stanford University. And 80% of those are negative. Hi, Dipti. 80% of those thoughts are negative. Wow, that's huge. So out of 60,000 thoughts, 80%, that's 48,000. I did the math on that ahead of time. I'm not that smart. I am smart, but don't love to do math in my head. So yeah, lots of negative thoughts. And one of the sort of gems that I wanted to share with you, thank you, Dipti, or who was ever giving me those hearts. I know there's other people on here. Was that the only negative thoughts that are dangerous are the ones you believe, right? Like and I would say that the negative thoughts that we have that we don't believe are also affecting us and creating challenges for sure. But the ones that are really dangerous are the ones that we believe. And so those are the ones that come into, thank you for the best of health. You look cool and fresh. Thank you. It's cold here. So what are the negative thoughts that you're believing? That's the whole point. What are the negative thoughts? Hi, or hey, Lev. I think it's hi, but I don't know. Hi, Cheryl. So what are the negative thoughts that you're actually believing out of those 48,000 negative thoughts we have a day? Which ones are you believing? So that's one exercise to go through. I'm going to give you 3 exercises today. What are the negative thoughts? So it's just important to recognize we have negative thoughts, and most of them are in our subconscious. 90% of them are recurring. They just happen again and again and again. So what are the ones that we actually believe? Common ones are I'm not good enough, or I can't do this, or this is too hard, or it takes work to make money. Like you have to work really hard to be successful in this world. It could be those things. So we believe more in thoughts, which we fear, or more, is it? I don't know what that question actually means. So we believe more in thoughts, which we fear. I think that's for you to discover. Like, what are the ones that you actually believe? And so those are the ones that you need to work on. Hi, Faith. So that's one thing I want to leave you with. What are the negative thoughts that you're actually believing? Because those are the ones that are actually manifesting things in your life for sure, the most. So that's number 1. Number 2 is if I were to greet you, just to a theoretical scenario, and then put this into practice. If I were to greet you every day with something negative, hi stupid, hi peanut head, whatever that might be. I don't want to say negative things right now. But if I were to greet you every day with that, what kills you is the PTSD. I understand. I hope you're getting support for that. If I were to greet you every day with negative thoughts, why can't you do this? Why are you doing this wrong? How do you think that would affect you? That would really affect you in a negative way. If I were to greet you every day with something positive, oh, hi, so nice to see you. Welcome here. How do you think that would affect you? And so what I'm kind of getting at here too is looking at the closest to you I have a call here in a couple of minutes, so my alarm just went off. If you look at the people who are closest to you and who you see every day, or how you're greeting people in your life and in your world every single day. Like I have had a policy for myself, a practice for myself that I always greet my children with warmth. I don't care what's going on. I'm not gonna, give them a list of things to do, or even like, do you have your backpack? Do you have your lunch? Blah, blah, blah. I get to that for sure, but I make sure that I take a moment, like the first 3 minutes, I put away my agenda, whatever that might be, and I just give warmth. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? My kids are teens, and sometimes they don't like it anymore. but I still do it. I step back a little bit, and I don't like necessarily hug them. They may not want that. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. So I read them, but thinking about our own lives and as children, how did people greet you? Hi, Nirja. What are those greetings like? So, because over time, that affects us, and it affects our belief in who we are, and it affects our negativity and our positivity. So one is surrounding yourself with positive people. 1, 2, how are you giving? How are you serving people in that way in terms of greeting them and welcoming them into your world? It's huge. It's really, really huge, because over time it makes an incredible impact, really incredible impact. The third exercise, I think I need water, which I don't have here. I'm going to drink some smoothie in just a moment. So, and I sometimes get this on my nose. The third exercise, and I love this one, is if you were to sit down and have an 8-year-old child next to you who was completely connected to your brain and knew every thought that you had, and they were to draw a picture of it, of those 60,000 thoughts you have every day, what would that catalog of pictures look like? To think really about, oh, wow, there'd be a lot of these pictures or those pictures, or, happy to be in my home, full of gratitude, positive thoughts. What would those pictures be? Probably a lot of what you've manifested in your life too, right? Or would it be pictures of, oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm overwhelmed. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh my gosh, this person drives me crazy. Like, would it be those pictures? What would those pictures be? So think about that. Sitting next to an 8-year-old who could draw all your thoughts, what would those pictures be? Can you support yourself and change your thoughts so that those pictures become positive? That's how you're going to see massive change in your life. I've seen massive change in me in just a few months of just having regular practices that support me and having more positive thoughts. And I cannot tell you how massive this has changed my life. It's been huge. So, hi Nirja. I don't see what spikes your pressure high. You just said it spikes your pressure high. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Those 3 reflective exercises that you can do. If you missed the first 1 or 2, go back and listen to this. And just thank you so much for being here. You really can change your life by doing these kinds of exercises. So, and do them on a regular basis and write, journal about them, for example. That's a major way that you can get support for yourself. Have someone that you can talk to is another way that you can really support change happening in your life. I journal a lot now, and that's been massive to change me, to change my internal thought processes. So thank you for being here, and I'm just so grateful you made it, and especially in our busy lives. And so I just hope you have a beautiful, amazing day, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about these practices and how it might be supporting you as well. So, all right, take care, everyone, and have a beautiful, amazing day. Bye.